Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Mickey, and I am live with you all because I had something I wanted to talk about. Let's not be the Wi-Fi wife, okay? Let's not. Let me get in the group and let everybody know that I am live now. So we can talk about it because I really think this is like a thing now. Like men have their wives, but they also have their Wi-Fi wife. So I think this is really something that is good for discussion for today. So here we go. Let's get started. Let me see. Um, yeah. So basically, what the Wi-Fi wife is the lady who is basically a space filler. She is there to bide his time. She's there to entertain him when he has nothing else to do. She's there to appease him. She's there to satisfy whatever little need he's not getting met at home. That's what the Wi-Fi wife is. The Wi-Fi wife is the default. The Wi-Fi wife is almost worse than being a side chick. And I say that because being a Wi-Fi wife means you don't even really have to spend time with this guy. You don't even really see him. All you're doing is back and forth with him, talking, what's your favorite thing to do? What's the best place you've ever been? What's your 5-year plan? And all while you're at work, you're texting and talking to Mr. Wi-Fi hubby, and you're playing his Wi-Fi wife. You're playing the role of whatever his wife, girlfriend, side chick, whoever these other women are in his life. You are like second to the second of all of these women. And I talk to a lot of women, and a lot of these women are the Wi-Fi wife. And I'm like, why are you doing that? You're just in a pool of women that this man has shot this email out to and said, hey, beautiful, hey, good morning, whatever. And the first one or the first several that respond are the ones that he spends his time with while he's at Little League games. He's talking to the Wi-Fi wife. While he's at church, he's talking to the Wi-Fi wife. While he's at these different organizations, while he's supposed to be at work, he's talking to the Wi-Fi wife because he's filling his time. He's trying to see if he still got it. He's trying to see if he can, hook you and how long you'll stay. And a lot of women will get hooked into these relationships and think that they're really like in a genuine relationship or that he's really telling the truth. But let me just hip you to a little game. You can be anybody you want to be on the internet. He could be George Foreman's ninth, 10th son. Okay? I could be Diane Carroll's long lost daughter from, whenever. You could be Aretha Franklin's third cousin if you want to. You could be whoever you want to be online. So to sit up there and, play into this, spend all your time with these men online is like totally ridiculous. Yes, you could be Oprah. You could be whoever you want to be online. You can lie and tell somebody anything. I could own a 5-star restaurant. I could, whatever. So to me, I think it's futile to do online dating. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I know that there are people who've met on like Match.com and, all these other paid places. I know there are people who have met on these places and they have successful relationships. I'm not downing that. I'm not saying that's not a thing or, you shouldn't do it, blah, blah, blah. What I'm saying is I think that it is a waste of time to be dating online when you can just go out, live a real life and, meet quality men that way. You don't have to sit online and, text back and forth with these people all day long. I mean, you can, but that is totally being in your comfort zone. And I don't think that that is a very successful way of not necessarily even living your life. What happened to the days when everybody got dressed up for dates, where you did your hair and where you put on a nice outfit, and you were expected to show up on time and ring her doorbell. And what happened to those days? I know that's old school, but I am not about to spend all day trying to find out if this person is qualified enough to date me, sending messages back and forth, explaining myself to him, trying to prove that I'm a more worthy woman than this woman that he's speaking to in Argentina with the little bitty butt and the nice perky little boobs. I'm not going to do that. I think it's more reasonable. I think it's more mature to actually put your makeup on, get some perfume on, look your best, look nice, and go out and meet somebody. Forget about dating. Forget about even dating. Forget about dating, okay? What about living your life? If you go out of your house, if you get off the internet, you will be able to live your life. What's so wrong with that? You'll be able to create a good life for yourself. You'll be able to, meet new people. God forbid you meet new people. It's like people don't want to meet anyone these days. People don't want to, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird to me that people are afraid of other people. And I'm going to tell you something about that too. People who are distrusting, people who are so afraid. Hold on. I'm typing in the group, you guys, that I am live now on YouTube. So if somebody could copy the link to this video and put it like under the comments in the Facebook group, that would be helpful so that people know I'm online right now. But anyway, so I just feel like, people who are distrusting, people who, I don't want anybody knowing my business, and, I want to meet him first, and I can't tell if blah, 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 and this and that. People who are that distrusting, that disloyal, people who are that way, that's more telling about them than it is about you. What I'm saying is, if somebody's so afraid to go out in the world, somebody's so distrusting, that means they are a untrustworthy person. They're not trustworthy. I guess untrustworthy, not trustworthy, whatever it is. Somebody who's distrusting is a person that you should not trust. Okay? If you don't trust yourself, I trust no one. No one. I don't trust anybody as far as I can see them. I trust my children because they have my DNA and they came from me. But other than that, I don't trust people. I don't know what their agenda is. I trust myself enough to know that no matter what happens to me, I'm able to successfully handle every situation that comes my way. So you don't have to trust people. You don't. Trust yourself enough to know that if somebody is crazy and they want to do something to you, you have the ability, because this situation was presented to you, you have the ability to either get out of the situation, figure out a different way. You have the ability to make decisions that are going to be beneficial for you. So that's the goal. That is the actual goal, is live your life. Stop being afraid. Stop being distrusting. Yes, you should use caution. But don't you know that there are pedophiles online? There are people who are sexual deviants and who have all these crimes and who've committed all these crazy stuff, And hold on. I'm trying to get back onto my YouTube, y'all. Sorry. But there's people online who are really like, something is wrong with them. So you're like afraid to talk to people in real life, but you're not afraid to talk to people online. I just don't get that. More people can lie and be distrusting or dishonest, I guess, online than they can in person. So I don't really get where people are just afraid to go live their lives. So when I say don't be the Wi-Fi wife, don't be somebody's second choice. Don't be the girl that's sitting up here waiting for him to pick you out of all these other women that he's entertaining. Don't be the woman who is on pins and needles trying to prove herself to someone. Don't be her. Don't be that person. You have the ability to do the choosing simply because you're a woman. The dating game is set up for women. Women don't go out looking for men unless you're one of them like me, because y'all know there's always a strategy, there's always a technique. But if you are not like my girlfriend Shira Seven, like she always says, if you're not the predator, then you're the prey. So you have to decide which one you're gonna be. If you're the Wi-Fi wife, you are definitely the prey, and he's using you. He is using you for his advantage. If you're okay with that, then continue. But if you're not okay with that, you need to be doing what is necessary to recreate. Oh, excuse me. You need to be doing what's necessary to recreate your look, what's necessary to perfect your look so that you're able to be in the dating game instead of standing on the sideline somewhere. So, yeah, that's the premise of this video, guys. Go live your life. Go do it. Go do it. If you want a successful man, get where they are. If you want to be in a good relationship, go to places where men are, where there's family, where there's children, where go create your life instead of sitting online waiting for it to happen for you. It's never going to happen that way. It does happen in some cases. Do not get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. There are people who have met online, who will have successful marriages and who are, doing it. Great, great. Most of them are older. Most of them are more mature. They understand the dynamics of relationships. They understand what it means to be in a relationship. So yes, they are, they're successful. But I think it's important that you listen to your intuition. Listen to what what is up when you're having conversations with these men, and be logical. Step outside of the conversation and say, okay, he told me that he works for Bill Gates. Should I believe this is true? Think about what you're hearing logically. If men lie to you in person, what makes you think a man online is going to tell you something truthful? I mean, really, I think it's harder to date online because you really don't know what's the truth and what's not. So be aware, ladies. Be aware that I think, in my own personal opinion, there are more liars, more scammers, more deviants, more criminals, or whatever the case may be online than there is if you meet him in person. So, yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to say about that, about being the Wi-Fi wife. Don't do that. Do not do that to yourself. Let me see. Meeting men online is cheaper for single moms. Only meet for the date instead of freestyling and paying for sitters. Yes, it is. It is more beneficial for single moms. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You are a single mom because you have made decisions and choices that made you a single mom. Period. I've been a single mom myself, so I understand. You are a single mom because of the decisions and the choices that you made. You may have made a bad decision in who you're going to be, who you're going to recreate yourself with. You may have made a bad decision in leaving this person, or whatever the case may be. Whatever brought you to being a single mom is the decision that you made. You can also make a decision to change your life. You don't have to necessarily just date online just because you're a single mom. I've been a single mom as well. And there are a lot of times moms put other people before themselves. Do you want to continue being a single mom, or do you want to go out there and change that circumstance for you and for your children? That's what you have to do. You have to say, yes, I'm a single mom. Okay, let me put that to the side. Let me stand in what I know, stand in what I can do, and then stand in what I can do, and then do that. Yes, it's cheaper. It is cheaper, but maybe there's a way that you can get more money. Maybe there's a way that you can do more things. Maybe you could be a sitter and babysit some children or something like that to get some money so that you can do what you need. People do what they want to do. There is always a way. So just because you may have that slight thing, you know, in your corner right now doesn't mean it has to also always necessarily be that way. So just my thoughts on that. But yeah, let's see. Thank you guys. Thank you. You only date online locally so you can meet up soon. Yes, that's a good thing too. I would say that if you do date online, make sure it is local. Make sure it is someone who is in your area. Because what's the point of dating somebody in Arizona and you live in Texas? Like, we're adults. You're probably never going to see this person. You probably won't have any access to him. He won't have access to you. Eventually, it's going to get old if one of you doesn't make a move and decide, okay, this is what, you know, I want to be here or you want to be here. So, I mean, eventually it's like, the quality is bad on the video. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see that. Sorry, guys. Maybe it'll get better once I get out of the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom because you guys know I'm a mommy, and this is the only time I really have to myself if I lock myself in the bathroom. So I had to come glam up and get cute and get in the bathroom. Oh my God. So anyway, sorry. I mean, I'm sorry that the quality is bad. I'm gonna try to upload it, and if it changes and the quality is still bad, I'll just redo it or whatever. But you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. Live your life, ladies. Don't be afraid. Be afraid to be the same. If you're gonna be afraid of something, hear me. If you're going to be afraid of something, be afraid of being the same person you were last year. That's what you be afraid of. Be afraid of being that same girl who still is falling for the same little trick she was falling for last year. Be afraid of still being in the same financial place you are that you know you were last year. Be afraid of not being able to care for your children. Be afraid of being a single mom. Be afraid of, you know, not being able to pay your bills on time. Be afraid of those things, but don't be afraid of living your life. You can live your life. You absolutely can. You can go out there and, you know, you can get a little dress at Ross. You can get you some hair. You can get, you know, makeup. You can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. But fear is what is holding back so many women. Why don't you be afraid of being somebody's second choice? Why don't you be afraid of not living up to your own potential? Why don't you be afraid of, you know, having to work for somebody else for the rest of your natural life? Why don't you be afraid of aging because you're having to work all these hours and, you know, being away from your children? While you're away from your children and having to go to work like that, somebody could be doing something to your children. Anything could be happening, you know, because you're having to work so hard. Change your life. Change your life. You change the dynamic of your life. Change the speech. Change the way you're talking to yourself. Instead of saying, well, this is what I have to do because these are my circumstances, start saying, I want my circumstances to change, and this is exactly what I'm going to do to make that happen. That's what you need to start saying to yourself. Change the way you are speaking to yourself. Change the way you are speaking about yourself. And then you will watch the dynamics of your life change. But to be, what is this? Oh, crisscross. Oh, we got a troll. Troll number one. It says these chicks, sorry. I missed you because I was trying to get off of here because I think as I'm looking at it and saying, you know, oh, these chicks talk all this game but never show their net worth. Nothing is wrong with hard work. I mean, I agree. There is nothing wrong with hard work. If you're a man, men are designed to work hard. Men work hard because they have bigger shoulders, they have bigger bodies, they have, you know, they're supposed to work hard. They're supposed to work hard. Women are not supposed to work hard. Women are supposed to be nurturers. I'm supposed to take what a man gives me and create something out of it. And that's what you're supposed to do. I should not have to work hard. I should not have to show my net worth. My net worth is the fact that I am a woman. That's my net worth. I don't think that I don't think that I should have to prove myself to anybody. Hard work, I think there is something wrong with a woman being hardworking. I will never be a hard worker. I'm sorry. If you have a man in your life that needs help, then he needs to go back to his mother because his mother did not do her job properly. I help my sons. And I nurture them and I fix their lunches and I show them what caring and loving is. Once you become a man, that is over. That is over. Once you become a man, you should not need a woman to help you. I'm sorry. I will never be hardworking simply because I am a woman. So, it is what it is. But yeah, and there you have it. So am I in my bathroom? Yes, I am in my bathroom because I have children who are at home and we are having some nasty weather. And so to avoid the, all of the noise and all of that, then I decided to make a video in my bathroom. Yes, there you have it. Not wife, it is a woman, and this woman is the best of both worlds. Yes. Okay, thank you. Yeah, but no, I just feel like being somebody's Wi-Fi wife is like beyond a side chick. It's totally under being a side chick, and people want to down the side chick and say, oh, it's so wrong and so this and that. But can I do a video on how to pamper myself? Sure. Yeah. I'll do that. I can do that easy. But being somebody's Wi-Fi wife is like beneath a side chick, because if he can't get in touch with his side chick, let's define a Wi-Fi wife. The Wi-Fi wife is somebody who is constantly on the internet with this guy. She's texting back and forth and telling her life story and all her dreams, and I want this for myself and I love this for myself, and what do you want? What are your dreams? When can I meet you? And she's listening to all this ear freaking that this man is doing to her, and she is not ever going on a date with this guy. She's never getting off the internet. She's never going somewhere and living her life. She's stuck to a computer. So yeah, that's being somebody's Wi-Fi wife. And it just puts you in a loop. It puts you in a loop of women, and whoever picks the first message that he sends, he's going to talk to her, and 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 you just end up being in this continual loop of women, and why would you put yourself there? You put yourself there, because men don't put you there. Men won't be like, oh, they don't make you do that, but women put themselves there, and they fall for these dreams, these little pipe dreams that these men are telling them. Oh, I could see myself falling in love with you, and I could see myself, being with you forever, and you're so beautiful, and you're so this, and you're so that. If you get that caught up with somebody telling you this over the internet, then that clearly means that you don't have anybody in real life telling you these things, and you need to get out, baby. You need to get out. You need to get off the internet, and you need to start living your life, really. So yeah, I am alone a lot of the time at home, and yes, so Wi-Fi is very big. See what I'm saying? This man is way in Turkey or wherever he is, and he on my video talking about being somebody's wife. This man has clicked on this video to watch me because he's at home alone. So guess what he's going to do? He's going to find somebody who will answer his emails, who will be, who will say, okay, well, hey, Mr. Turkey Man, what's going on with you? Oh, you're so sexy. You're so hot. Blah, 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 blah. And text back and forth. And see what I'm saying? I can see that, and I love you. Oh, you in love, Mr. Turkey Man? You in love? Hey, Mr. Turkey Man. See what I'm saying? You can fall for this crap. You could really fall for this crap. And women be like, oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. He said he was in love with me. He said he's gonna take me to 5-star restaurants. He said he works for this company and for that company. Yes, baby, he does, because he's lying to you. He's lying. You should assume that this man is lying to you. Mr. Turkey Man that came on here talking about he in love, girl. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy, but you know, it's true. So I'm so glad Mr. Turkey Man showed up in my video, because now y'all see, he talking about he in love. In love with what? Me talking to women about not being the Wi-Fi wife? I'll be your wife. I'll be your little wife, Mr. Turkey Man, if this will give me some views. Okay. But don't do that, ladies. Do not. If men are lying to you in real life, they are most definitely lying to you in person. I mean, online. So come on, y'all. Don't be the Wi-Fi wife. Don't do that. At least be the side chick. I mean, dang, if you're gonna be somebody's side something, at least be the side chick. Don't go all the way down to a Wi-Fi wife. A Wi-Fi wife is like, girl, you can't even. This man ain't even gonna pick up the phone and call you. I mean, hello. Don't you think you at least deserve to be called on the phone? Don't you feel like you at least deserve to be, you know, taken out on a date? And, you know, come on. It's so much better in person. Live your life. Create your life. Do something instead of, you know, I don't know. But yeah, that's what the gist of my video is. Go live your life. Stop hiding behind your computer. You may have a weight issue. You may have an issue with your speech. You may have an issue with, you know, your clothing, or, you know, the way you walk in heels, or, you know, you may have any kind of issue that you have in your head. Get out of your head and go live your life. Get out of your head, get out of your house, and go live your life. Just go live. Go have fun. Go, oh yeah, hey, every time. Anyway, go live your life, ladies. That's the main gist of the video. Go live your life. I am ready to go on a date. I'm going on a date. So I will have to leave you guys, but I just wanted to come on here and share that with you guys. You know, I feel like I've been gone for a while, and I really am. I've been in the group, and there's so many messages from, how do I get this? Thank you guys. Thank you so much. How do I get this? How do I get this guy to give me money? Or how do I do this and how do I do that? Not knowing that, hold on. Here's a question. Not knowing, you know, not knowing that you're just in this loop of women. So I always say, get off the internet, get off the internet, get off the internet. But it just doesn't work. Like, I don't know. I think internet dating is just a thing nowadays. So, you know, I don't know. If that's what's working for you, then keep doing it. But I really, I don't know. I don't see how it could possibly be working for so many people. But I don't know. Somebody just asked me a a question. Hang on, and I have to get on the computer and try to find it. Sorry, guys. Yay! You're about to practice in your makeup. So, okay, hold on, waiting on the comments to come back. Somebody said, Mickey, what is your advice to women who want to have children and get married, but your biological clock is ticking? Girl, find you a wealthy man, the wealthiest man that you can, and then, oops, I think I'm pregnant. Oh, Lord, I was on birth control. Whatever could have happened. Oh, my. Girl, please. Find you a wealthy man and get to getting it. You better get to twerking that monkey is all I can tell you. Because if your biological clock is ticking, it ain't going to stop. Time is not rewinding. You better find you somebody wealthy. Make sure he is wealthy. Make sure he is wealthy. Make sure he is what? Okay, wealthy, and girl, get to getting it. That's what I would do, please. On my date, okay. So we are going to a restaurant downtown, and I have this nice little. I don't have it like tied in the back or whatever, all the way good. So that's why it keeps falling off. But it's like an off the shoulder little dress that I bought, and it's like sherbet colored. It's like creamy orange, and then it fades down into the burnt orange. But we're going to a restaurant downtown, and then I think we're going to have a helicopter ride around the city. So that really, I was like, oh my God, I was so, so excited. So I think that's where I'm going tonight. Can you see my dress? Yeah, I don't know, because I have, my phone is like, y'all know how. I have my phone like, if I can show you, I will, if I can get up without knocking everything down. But okay, but I think somebody else asked me a question. What happened to the Birdman guy? Y'all remember Birdman when I was out with Letitia and all them? Girl, let me tell you. So he was very nice. He and I had been sipping and drinking a little bit. And so it was anyway, I've been sipping and drinking a little bit, so I thought he was, a little wealthy. Anyway, turns out he was broke. He lived in an apartment. He was telling me about his car trouble and his bills, and he was supposed to work for Microsoft, but you have car trouble. So the story didn't add up, so I was just like, I just kind of let him go. He got X'd pretty quickly. We never made it to a date, so yeah. What if the man you're dating has kids that are your age? I feel like it'd be super awkward. I don't care. He can have kids older than me, and I don't care. As long as his money is older than me, wonderful. So yes, okay. I'm gonna show you guys my dress really quick if I can. And then I'm gonna go. I have a car coming for me for my date. And it's coming in about 15 minutes. So I just need to freshen up a little bit and I'll be ready to go. But see, it fades like this, but it's a little baby doll dress. I gotta fix all this stuff before I go. But it's a little baby doll dress. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it's open on the back and has the little ties that I'm gonna have to get somebody to tie up for me. But it's like a really short little dress, and I'm gonna wear it with some real pretty heels, and so I feel all girly and stuff today. Yay! So, okay, ladies, I'm about to go live my life because I'm not finna be the Wi-Fi wife. I'm about to go get this shmoney. So you guys have a good night. And I will keep you posted on my date. And am I married? Yes, I'm married, but I'm going on a date with someone who is not my husband. Catch that tea. And I will see you guys later.